Raw as WWE champion. Um, what I want to say first off, Alex Riley got cheap heat or booze from making his DUI public. That I'm not sure about that decision. That was pretty risky on WWE's behalf. I'm not a fan of it. DUI isn't necessarily something you should use to get boos and a reaction from the crowd, considering Shawn Michaels was involved with a drunk driver accident. He's alright, but if we were to get injured, I'm not sure if this would go over very well. But The Miz, he had an okay promo uh, while setting up the main event. He's gonna grow over time. I mean, he's pretty confident on the mic, and over time he's gonna grow. But the main event, the TLC match, which I thought was pretty entertaining. I mean, a lot of people are saying how The Miz looks weak against Jerry Lawler. This match isn't like this isn't a pay-per-view main event. This wasn't necessarily hyped up to be, The Rock, Stone Cold, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels. This was The Miz going against Jerry Lawler with this little story to go along with, and that Jerry Lawler never got a WWE title shot. I haven't done any research, so I don't know if that claim is true, but Jerry Lawler's been in business for a while, never got a WWE title shot, so now he gets one against The Miz, who's been running his mouth. Now that's a pretty good setup for a small main event on Raw, which not only is a title match for the fans to see, but it's also a TLC match. This is similar to Edge versus Ric Flair that happened a while ago, which was also a TLC match, which also ended up being a pretty solid match. This match itself, I thought was pretty solid, pretty entertaining. We all knew Jerry Lawler wasn't going to win. We all know a title win isn't going to benefit his career. It isn't going to make him suddenly headline WrestleMania. But the way they went about it was pretty entertaining. You heard the crowd get solidly behind Jerry Lawler, and it was a pretty back and forth event. And also, Michael Cole turned heel by saving The Miz by knocking Jerry Lawler off, or just arguing with Jerry Lawler, costing him the match. I don't know where the WWE is going to go with this. I think this should have happened a long time ago. I mean, it's been pretty much slow build-up of a Michael Cole turn. I guess they're going to reveal the anonymous Raw general manager. The old laptop, the old MacBook, is going to be Michael Cole, which also should have been revealed a long, long time ago. I mean, it's been like 6 months that this person, this anonymous general manager, has been on the WWE, in the WWE. I mean, it could be no one, for all we know. It could just be, I don't even know, it could just be Justin Bieber, for all I care. I mean, I'm pretty disinterested, so is the rest of the WWE fans, I'm sure. I remember they dropped like catchphrases like DX and Stone Cold, but obviously WWE aren't smart enough to know what the fans want, so instead they're going to have Michael Cole, which is a pretty underwhelming reveal to be made. I mean, I'm not saying that's who it's going to be, but looks like it. And also, John Cena returning. I feel stupid. WWE is making me feel incredibly stupid. This whole Nexus angle, it was good at first, and now it's on its last legs. I think that the whole Nexus thing should have ended at SummerSlam with the WWE versus Nexus. The WWE does a really good job at building up matches. They do a horrible job at following it up. And WWE versus Nexus, they built it up with the impression that it's the whole WWE against Nexus, who were rough-shotting it over on Raw, beating up Ricky Steamboat, beating up Vince McMahon, but they still continued after SummerSlam, and then they did the whole, if John Cena lost, he would join Nexus, which he did, so he was in Nexus. Everybody so shocked that John Cena lost. He's going to join Nexus. Nobody thought he would. And then the follow-up to it was incredibly underwhelming. Everyone predicted a heel turn from John Cena. Ended up not being a heel turn. More so HBK joins JBL kind of storyline where the face is reluctant to join and he's reluctant to carry out all these heel tactics. And then they did the whole, if John Cena, or if Randy Orton won, John Cena would be fired. And they played it up so much. They played it up with John Cena hugging Michael Cole, going around the fans, shaking hands, only to find out on Raw that the next day that he's going to be back for a farewell speech. You know, at first I was like, well, who would buy the pay-per-view anyways? If I bought the pay-per-view, I'd feel cheated. But he returned to a farewell speech, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe this isn't so bad. But he ended up returning anyways at the end of that Raw. So it's like, well, okay, now I definitely feel like people who bought that pay-per-view were cheated out. And then this week he returns yet again and pretty much says he's going to keep coming back because security is not going to stop him. That pretty much, to me, that's a creative team saying to the people who buy their pay-per-views, hey, you're stupid. You bought our pay-per-view. You could have just found out free on Raw. Now go buy our next pay-per-view. I feel incredibly insulted as a fan. So this is obviously not one of my well-liked storylines right now in the WWE. And I want to say a quick mention about the NXT Season 3 finale. I didn't watch it, but I heard that Caitlyn won. She's pretty hot and all, but last I checked, she wasn't a very good wrestler to begin with. I know Naomi Knight, the other finalist, was pretty solid wrestler. There was AJ Lee, who also had a wrestling background, but neither of them won. But I can't say I really care much. The Divas division is pretty lackluster, as it is. But Season 4 will have an all-male cast again, which is, well, better than an all-female cast. So perhaps I'll watch it, maybe not, most likely not. I saw the list of rookies and pros, but some names got me confused. All I know is that Tyler Black and Xavier Woods or Consequences Creed is not going to be in Season 4, which is incredibly disappointing. I mean, I doubt there's going to be a Season 5, but maybe they're saving them for Tough Enough. The return of Tough Enough. I don't know. It's just, overall, I thought Raw was decent, some good, some bad. Mostly bad in my opinion. Sheamus versus Morrison match of the night, pretty great match in my opinion. Both men looked strong. Sets up for Sheamus versus Triple H down the road. First Raw with Miz as WWE Champion. Solid TLC match with Jerry Lawler. Michael Cole turned heel. John Cena's back. Can't say I'm too happy about that. But yeah, this video is pretty long, so I'm gonna cut it right here. I'm gonna give a shout out to Stone Cold RKO 512. He's my biffle. He's my love bug. And I just want to say thanks for the shout out. And this is, it's Miz. And thanks for watching.